This is just a video to show a couple of the settings that are often confusing. So on the Discover PQ navigation system, or the Amundsen as it's called in the Skoda, you have the navigation system there. This is the zoom level, the scale, 75 yards. You can turn this knob to go all the way to 30 yards, which I find a little bit too close. You can zoom out all the way to 400 miles, which is a bit useless because it shows basically the whole of Europe. I personally keep mine on either 50 or 75 yards. So say about there, I find that quite usable. Now, if you look at the top of the screen, when you're in the 3D mode, which is this one, 3D, which is the preferred option, if I turn this, you will see as I zoom out, when it starts to get somewhere where you can show the horizon, there's a little gray or light blue line appears at the top of the screen. This often confuses people. They think there's something wrong, but it's not. So you will see, not yet. There we go. That's supposed to be the sky, believe it or not. So it's showing the horizon, and it will keep showing and showing and showing. It gets a bit bigger, and then eventually it will disappear when we zoom out a bit further. So it's still there, it's still there. So it's supposed to be kind of the edge of the earth, as it were. And then it disappears at about that scale. So that's perfectly normal. There's nothing wrong with the system, and it does that. If you keep it on about, as I say, 75 yards, you don't really see it because the whole map is covered by an area which you're looking at. The other thing is this scale. You can also touch that and go auto. On auto zoom, it will show a number, and it shows a tiny little magnifying glass at the bottom left with an A in it. That's supposed to be like a magnifying glass, and that basically means on auto zoom. So if you go somewhere which is busy, it will zoom in. If you go somewhere which is quiet, it will zoom out. That's perfectly normal. To turn auto zoom off, all you need to do is manually touch that, and that becomes off. So auto zoom on, and you see the little A in the corner of the scale, or you can turn it off. I personally keep mine on, as I said, 50 or 75 yards fixed. I don't need it auto zoomed. Finally, this other thing is a view. You can actually have a day or night, so that's the night mode. View auto will turn on and off depending on the outside conditions. Again, I personally just like the day one, so I keep it on day all the time, and that's my preferred option. As far as the speed cameras, for them to make a noise, you can I haven't actually got them activated on here. First of all, to activate the speed cameras, you go to settings, map, select categories of map POIs, and then you scroll down, assuming you have them, which most of our units are updated with. This is not a Volkswagen, this is something that we developed. So I've just activated the points of interest for speed cameras, so you will see they'll start to appear. There's one there, there's one there. Now, if you want them to make a noise, you need to go to settings, nav announcements. If I tick this box, note my POIs, every time you go anywhere near a speed camera, it will start making a horrible little noise like like that. It's very, very annoying. So we always by default we turn them off because we find it more annoying than that. And please remember, the speed camera database is not live, so please do not rely on it too much. It's a fixed database. It does not change as they change the cameras. The only way not to get down for speeding is not to speed. That's basically the truth of the matter. So apart from that, I think I've covered everything. If you've got any other questions, you're welcome to contact us via email. Thank you.